The Battle for Brooklyn DLC is here. Now, what I'm going to talk about today is just connecting the dots. There is no official word on anything yet. However, we do have official words on other timelines. So, what I'm going to do is I'll place all the dots in front of you and you can put them together and we can talk about it in the comment section below. But what we know is the Battle for Brooklyn DLC is confirmed here. It's going to be released and it's going to be very soon. We also know that it will be at the end of this season. With that being said, we do have different timelines for the season. So that's where we will speculate and I'll talk about different timelines and where the release date could fall. But we know that without a doubt, we are getting word on the Battle for Brooklyn DLC on April the 23rd. Now, this is not common with their marketing and advertising. This is a big event where they will be not only unveiling what's going on with year 7 of the Division 2, but they will also unveil all of the information about the DLC. So you can see right here at the end of their year 6 celebration video, it says more information about Battle for Brooklyn will be here, April 23rd. Now they advertised this way ahead of time because this is a set event. This is going to be the equivalent of your division day, all right? And we are 1 week away. Now, what we're going to get in this Division Day event is we are going to get the DLC announcement. They're going to unveil what's going on in Brooklyn. They're going to unveil the price tag. They're going to unveil when it's going to be coming out. And all of this on April the 23rd. That is in 1 week, everybody. So, yeah, the time to jump back in and build up hype is now because we have 1 week until we have all the information, about the upcoming DLC. So the next question is when, right? Well, we already know from the devs, talking to people on different social media platforms, that it is going to be at the start of year 7, which means it will be at the end of this current season. So let me show you a few timelines and we can start connecting the dots. And I'll tell you exactly why this April 23rd date is very important. All right, let's jump over there. And welcome into the game. Now, what I was talking about are the different timelines that we have for the end of the season. Now, I know the developers like to say don't, keep track of these timelines because they are subject to change. And, well, I agree. So, we have two different timelines here. So, the first timeline you can see is your Burden of Truth season timeline. And it says that this season will end in just about 8 weeks. All right. So, that would right off the bat, put us into June. Okay. So, the beginning of June. Now, the other timeline is your events timeline. Now, this is things that are actually going on in the season. Now, they typically don't want dead space in their season, so they have all of these different events. And then when we have a holiday event, they'll probably pause the seasonal events. And then as soon as the holiday event's over, then they'll pop in more things for the seasonal event and vice versa. Because we do get things like the mooncake event or the Easter event that we never really had prior, but they have been telling us that they will add more and more holiday events as the time goes on to make these seasons more, I guess, engaging for their player base. Now, more specifically, let's look at the end of this event's timeline. So the end of this event's timeline is Reanimated. So it says that Reanimated comes out in 4 weeks and 5 days. So that will be what, a month from April 22nd. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is May the 20th. So Reanimated starts on May the 20th and ends on May the 27th. So if we go off of this event's timeline, by the end of Reanimated, Year 6, Season 3 would be done, which would mean between May 27th and what was the other one? So 8 weeks. So May 27th and boop-a-doo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So around, what is that, June the 10th? So between May 27th and June the 10th. Okay. So June 10th, I don't think it's going to be that far out. A lot of people were saying June the 3rd. Yeah, I'm maybe. And then May 27th. So the reason why we are harping pretty hard on these dates is because the way the division markets their games. All of their drops, whether it be Warlords of New York, whether it be Year 1 drops, whether it be the Summit, Countdown, Descent, the list goes on and you can check for yourself, but they promote everything 1 month to 5 weeks before it comes out. And then they show us the last, version or what have you, the latest version, a few days before we get our hands on it. That way they can show us the latest version of whatever it is we're about to get. Now, this falls exactly in line with their division day that they're doing this year. So remember at the beginning of the video, I kept saying, hey, this date, it's in 1 week, and that's April the 23rd. So April the 23rd is their big announcement day. That's where they're unveiling all the information. So just by the history, the track record of Ubisoft, Massive Entertainment, and them promoting the division, we can already, without a doubt, say that it's within 4 to 5 weeks of that announcement day. So that would put, the 23rd, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that would put us right at May the 27th. So between May the 27th and June the 3rd, we're getting this DLC. It's a lot sooner than I thought. I initially was saying by the end of June because that was when the timeline would be over, and then I was giving like a week of wiggle room because remember, typically between their seasons they'd like a week of downtime. But it's seeming as if with this big announcement day and everything coming together, that we're getting it a lot sooner than we were thinking and speculating. So April the 23rd is going to be their big thing. Now, not only that, but there are now being revealed by certain streamers that there will be Twitch drops starting on that day as well. So there's going to be a big push of bringing agents into the division right before they drop this DLC. Now, there will be a price point because it's a DLC. We're not sure exactly how much it's going to be, but again, we're going to find out in 1 week. And then just based off of their own track record, within a month or so, there you go. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, off of these two timelines, right, the 8 weeks, and then going off of the events timeline, what's this one again? About 5 weeks. This one, at the end of Reanimated, that's May 27th. So that falls right in line with that 1 month after their announcement. So maybe give it like a week wiggle room. So we're right there, May 27th to June the 3rd. So if I was a betting man, I'd put the DLC right there at the beginning of June, end of May. That's crazy. It's a lot sooner than we think, people. A lot sooner than we think. I was thinking initially like a 4th of July, but it's seeming it's going to be a lot sooner than we think. Remember, we had the devs confirm it will be at the beginning of year 7. We know these timelines because they're in the game. So it's getting to the wire, people. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I am Kamikazevondoom. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Oh, yeah, and I'm probably on Twitch right now. Come check me out.